Her silence is a psychological prison. She has left your text on read. She has ignored your call. And with that one simple act of inaction, she has put you in a cage. Your mind is now the warden, pacing back and forth, replaying every conversation, looking for your mistake. You are filled with a toxic cocktail of anxiety, confusion, and frustration. Your every instinct, your every fiber of your being is screaming at you to do something, to double text, to get angry, to ask, "What's wrong?" And every single one of those actions is you, rattling the bars of your own cage, proving to her that she has all the power. But what if I told you there is a way to act that doesn't just get you out of the prison, but makes you the owner of the entire prison complex? A way of being so powerful, so rooted in high-value psychology, that her silence is no longer a punishment, but an opportunity. Today, you will learn how to act. Not just what to do, but how to be. Before we get to the solution, you must understand the problem. The problem is not that she ignored you. The problem is that you have been conditioned to be an emotional reactor. The reactor's reality is dictated by her actions. She gives you attention, you feel happy. She pulls away, you feel anxious. Her silence is the question, and your life has become the desperate, fumbling answer. You are a puppet, and her validation is the strings. A woman cannot and will not ever respect a man whose emotional state she can control like a thermostat. To bin, you must stop being the reactor. You must become the architect. The architect builds his own reality, his own emotional state, from the inside out. Her silence is not a storm he has to weather. It is merely weather on a distant planet he is not currently visiting. Your first action is an internal one. You must embrace the void. Her silence has created a vacuum. Instead of trying to fill it with your needy energy, you will lean into it. The mindset shift. You will say to yourself, "Her silence is a gift. It has revealed her low level of interest, and it has given me the gift of clarity. It has freed up my time and my mental energy to focus on what truly matters." You must see her silence not as a rejection of you, but as a redirection for you, a redirection back to your own path. The psychology. This is not a trick you play on yourself. This is radical acceptance. The moment you stop seeing her silence as a problem to be solved and start seeing it as data to be acted upon, you reclaim 100% of your power. You are no longer the victim of her actions. You are the beneficiary of her clarity. Step 2. Now that your mindset is right, you will execute the great reallocation. You will take all of the mental and emotional energy you were pouring into her, the worrying, the obsessing, the rereading of old texts, and you will ruthlessly reinvest it into the masculine trinity. Your mission. Your purpose is your backbone. That project at work, that business you wanted to start, that skill you wanted to learn, it is now your obsession. You will make tangible progress on your mission. A man without a mission is a man without a core. Your body. The gym is your forge. You will transmute your frustration into physical power. You will eat clean. You will get stronger. A man who is not in command of his own body cannot command respect. Your tribe. Reconnect with your male friends. Your social life is your proof of value. It reminds you that your worth is not determined by the validation of one person. The psychology. You are not pretending to be busy or faking a life. You are actively building a life so compelling that her absence is genuinely not felt. You are becoming a man whose cup is so full from his own actions that he doesn't need anyone else to fill it for him. Step 3. This is the final piece. The man who is an architect does not hide his light under a bushel. You will broadcast the value of your new reality, but you will do it passively and with class. The wrong way. Posting obvious gym selfies, sad quotes, or stories clearly designed to make her jealous. This is the reactor's behavior, and it reeks of desperation. The right way. Your social media becomes a subtle highlight reel of your compelling life. A post celebrating a genuine win at work or on your project. An Instagram story of you laughing with your friends. A picture from an interesting place you visited. The psychology. You are not shouting, "Look at me. Don't you miss this?" You are calmly stating, This is my reality. This is the kingdom I am building. This creates profound cognitive dissonance in her mind. The needy, waiting man she ignored has been replaced by a thriving, high-value architect. She is forced to question her decision, not because you begged her to, but because the evidence of your high value has become undeniable. If you execute this protocol with disciplined integrity, her reaching out is a highly probable outcome. Her ego will be intrigued by your transformation. She'll send a low-investment feeler text. This is the final test. The reactor in you will want to jump with joy. The architect will see it for what it is, a probe. How the architect acts. 1. You wait. You are a busy man. You have a life. You do not respond instantly. 2. Your tone is calm, playful, and slightly detached. You are not angry. You are not overly enthusiastic. You are amused. 3. Example response. She texts, "Hey." You wait a few hours and reply, "Well, hello there. To what do I owe the pleasure?" You have just taken the frame with effortless power. You are no longer reacting to her silence. She is now reacting to your life. So, how do you act when a woman ignores you? You act like an architect. You embrace the void. You execute the great reallocation. And you engage in the value broadcast. You must burn this into your mind. Her silence is not a rejection. It is an assignment. It is an assignment from the universe to stop focusing on her and start focusing on you. It is an assignment to build your mission, to forge your body, and to strengthen your tribe. When you complete that assignment, you will have built a life so powerful and a character so strong that her validation is no longer a currency you require. You win the moment you realize that the game was never about her. It was always about you. Now, I have a question for you. Which part of the architect's response, the void, the reallocation, or the broadcast, do you think is the most powerful? Drop your answer in the comments below. If this video gave you a new blueprint for power, do me a huge favor and smash that like button, subscribe for more no BS psychology, and hit that notification bell. Stop reacting, start building. I'll see you in the next one.